Good morning, Claire. I'm going to start off with Libération, and there you can see that story, Rwanda genocide, and one word, irrefutable. Now, that it concerns that investigation by a French judge, indicating the weapons that brought down the plane of the Rwandan president Juvenal Habyarimana in April 1994 were fired by a military camp belonging to his presidential guard, Hutus, and the conclusion to be drawn is that extremist Hutus were responsible for that killing. The downing of the plane sparked the horrendous Rwandan genocide, if you remember, more than 800,000 people killed. Now, there you can see in the inside pages, the headline there is talking about proof of a planned genocide. Now, of course, it's very important to stress that this report is in direct contrast to one in 1997. This report looks at the actual circumstances of the crash. The one in 1997 was more general, and that report in 1997, the judge who did it was convinced that Tutsis were responsible, so hence the outrage.
And Libération says that this report is historic.
Yes, in the editorial, it is saying that this, there you can see the headline, historique, a historic moment, if you like. Now, it says in that piece, it is clear the 6th of April 1994 attack on the plane was meticulously prepared and under Paris's attentive eye. Now, it reports the investigation will leave French officials very much ill at ease today. France, under President François Mitterrand, gave strong support to the Hutu regime.
Now, moving on to one of the issues in the French presidential election campaign, rather, and that's tax breaks for families.
Well, this is a completely different story, of course. It's hardcore politicking in the presidential campaign, and the debate is centering on what happens here in France is that basically if you have 3 children and you earn 8,000 euros, say, you get tax breaks, which are fairly substantial, but a family on 2,400 euros, say, with 3 children, would also get tax breaks, but they'd be less because the proportion is different. So the argument is, oh, this is unfair. Rich families are actually winning out. And La Croix, on its front page editorial, is arguing that this debate, in fact, shouldn't focus on rich and poor, but on the simple fact that couples with children shouldn't be penalised at all. Its editorial there, we can't see it, it's a bit small there, but if you look to the right, une charge, une chance, the family there shouldn't be seen as a cost, but as an asset. Now, the socialists want to reform the right wing, saying, well, the socialists are out to destroy the family policy.
And that's on the front page of Le Figaro, too.
Yeah, you can go to that. It's here, there, just the end of my pile. And again, we have that man just there, if we can see him, just popping up there over the top. Yeah, where we can see him. François Hollande, the Socialist Party candidate, makes the front page of Le Figaro every day almost. It's incredible. Of course, not to promote him, but to slam him. And there, the headline, Le nouveau couac de Hollande, the new false note from him. Now, it's that paper's arguing it's just not clear what the socialists want to do with this family tax break. Are they wanting to reform it or scrap it? So the socialists are fairly clear about what they think.
One family that I don't think needs a tax break is the Betancourt family, and that scandal is back in the headlines.
Yeah, the Betancourt scandal was one of those we saw a lot of last year. It's back in the papers again there. Libération, we go back to the paper. Now, it says that a judge in Bordeaux is wanting to look into Nicolas Sarkozy's campaign accounts in 2007. Of course, that scandal is about L'Oréal LS. Liliane Betancourt, France's richest woman, did she stuff money into an envelope that went to his campaign?
All right, thanks very much, Nicholas Rushworth, with that look at the French newspapers. You're watching live from Paris. Another look at our top stories now. Iranian scientists